Jack, great to see you, and thanks for coming in because it's a sold-out show tonight at the ABC in Glasgow.
Yeah.
What do you get up to when you come to Scotland? Because you've been here a good couple of times in the last 12 months. So when you're not on stage performing, what do you like to get up to?
We look, well, like we were just saying, we like to look for good restaurants. So any tips, send them in. We've got great places in Edinburgh that we go to a lot. Right. The Kroll and Valvona family. But in Glasgow, we still don't have a local joint that we like to, tap into every time we come.
So it's not like long walks to clear your mind before a show. You like to go for some decent grub.
Well, you don't really get a chance to sort of go for a long walk. You get that little slot where it's like, okay, we got to eat now. Yeah. So it's good to know somewhere where you for sure can walk in and know what you're going to get.
You've got plenty of options here in Glasgow as well, though. You have plenty.
I'll get a list afterwards.
Absolutely, we'll give you some tips. We've got the chefs on the show all the time, so we know our place.
Perfect.
Now, you've also got some new music. Will you be featuring the new music in the show tonight as well?
Yeah, we play pretty much the whole of the new album, but we like to reintroduce. I always think of songs as friends, so old friends come to the show as well. Nice. So we like to play them as well. Also, Glasgow, Scotland in general has been a pretty loyal fan base from when we started out, which was almost 10 years ago now. This is the 4th album. So we like to play, a lot of the people in the crowd are familiar faces, and it's nice to sort of recapture the old songs as well as the new ones.
No, so what's that like when you go to a gig and you're looking into the crowd and you recognise people? Does that put you off, or does
sometimes
that put you at ease?
Freaky. Yeah. Sometimes, no. It's always really cool. There's always I mean, it's not that many, but there are some that they let you know that they're there. They'll have a sign. No, I don't know.
Not at that stage yet.
No, we're not at that stage. But they're just they're singing like they mean it. That they're properly into the show. That's how you sort of notice them, and they usually make their way to the front. So the front row is always where you see the fans that come a lot, because that's where you actually see them first of all. But people that are that dedicated to make sure that they get there for the front row usually come to more than one show, so you kind of start to recognize them.
It's brilliant.
It is. It's fantastic. Yeah. And your tour seems to be quite extensive. You're all over Europe. I was looking at the schedule. It's going to be exhausting. You're all over the place. You're in Germany. You're in France. You're in Switzerland. You're in everywhere.
Yeah, but it's. I could think of a lot worse things to be doing right now. So it does take it out of you. But luckily, we have an amazing team. There's 10 of us on the road, and everybody looks out for each other. Everybody knows when to sort of leave each other alone and when somebody needs picking up. So far so good. I mean, we've only just kind of begun this tour. So if you talk to me in 2 weeks, this might be a whole different attitude. But it's great.
Is it something you still love? You have a passion for going out on the road and sharing your music?
And it's hard because, like we were saying before, I have 2 kids at home. I have a family, so it does change. It's not the same like it used to be before. You couldn't wait to get on the road. Now, there's nothing like going home as well. So you also have that sort of target. But once you're on the road, it's like going out at sea. You kind of fear it a little bit at the beginning, but once you're out there, it's great. You're in your own little world, so it's cool.
We bubble.
Yeah. Exactly.
And do the kids come and see you on tour? Do they do part of the tour with you?
They don't come on tour per se, because I don't think it's not as glamorous as you think. So I wouldn't want kids of that age anywhere near it. But they come to festivals. There's a lot of really great festivals around, especially in the UK, that they love. My daughter especially, she sort of loves being on the side of the stage.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, she loves it.
Imagine that'd be so cool. Your dad's
When was your first festival? 4?
Yeah, it was
that's
actually. Cool. It was 4. She was on stage and she sings. That's when I discovered she knew all the words to my songs, which was actually the best part of the whole situation. I looked over and she was mouthing the words and I had no idea she knew my songs.
Oh, that's so incredible. Cool. That's so sweet.
Yeah, it was cool.
And how has your music evolved? Because you said it changed a bit. You were sort of thinking about giving up music, and all of a sudden this sort of more personal stuff came out. Is that fair to say?
I think I kind of lacked any sort of ambition with the first 2 albums I made. I didn't like the competitive aspect of the industry. I didn't like competitiveness. That's why I left. That's why I joined music, because music shouldn't be competitive. It's about playing together. But unfortunately, the industry does have a very competitive side. And funnily enough, I got so angry towards the industry at some point because I was having to give up something I love to do just because the industry wasn't understanding it, or I wasn't getting a chance. And ironically, that anger kind of gave me the ambition I needed to sort of stick with it.
Sold that gig tonight at the ABC. Jack, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.